Good morning.
Hello.
Hope everybody's well.
Happy Saturday. Where I'm quite chilled out today. We had our first flotation tank experience yesterday, and I don't know about you, but it's really just chilled me out. So yeah, I'm very calm and relaxed today.
Had a really good night's sleep as well, and we definitely would recommend it. Yeah, it was really
Good
interesting. It
experience.
was really
Yeah,
nice.
I've wanted to try it for a very long time. And for those of you that don't know what it is basically you go into like it looks like an egg, a massive egg-shaped tank full of salt and sulfur and magnesium, and you go in there for an hour on your own, and you just float. It takes a while to sort of get into it, but no, it's a really, really good experience. I definitely recommend it. So yeah, quite a chilled program today.
Yes, we're nicely chilled.
Yeah, but we've had a crazy August actually. So
it has been incredible.
It has, yeah.
Absolutely
We've done a fantastic wedding, our first Somerset wedding at Orchardley Estate a couple of weeks ago, which I'm sure you've seen if you follow us on any kind of social media. And that was absolutely great. We was featured in Blushing Bride. It's a subscription box, and we was in their box last month, giving our top tips on feeling comfortable in front of the camera.
And in fact, that actual monthly subscription had sold out, I believe.
Yeah. We go and have a look at Blushing Bride box. It's a monthly subscriptions for brides to be. Yeah, take a look. It's a really, we definitely recommend it. Have a look.
What else have we been up to, Kerrie?
Oh, it's just been a whirlwind. Well, we have a new addition for those of you that don't know. So if you hear a little bark anytime soon, we've got a little addition.
Yeah, we've got a new little girl in our lives. Her name's Lily, and she's a Boston Terrier. Should we tell everybody about the story behind her?
Yeah, it was really random. Last Saturday, we visited my mum, and she happened to mention that a friend of hers had a little dog that he could no longer look after, and
we saw that she sent the pictures, didn't you, to
yeah,
us in our WhatsApp group, and we fell in love, didn't we?
We did. It was just very. We'd wanted a dog for a long time, but we was kind of waiting for our move to Somerset. But we have been dying to get a dog. So when she's just jumped up on James's lap, yeah. So when my mum said about this dog, and we said, "Oh, let's just go and have a look." Don't ever just go and have a look because we just fell in love. And yeah, she is almost 3 years old. She's just fitted into our life. She gets us up at the crack of dawn.
We
don't
need an alarm clock anymore.
No.
Normally, I mean, this morning I was up just before 6 o'clock to take Lily out for a morning walk. She's ever so good in the mornings and in the evenings, but during the day she seems to be a little bit distracted with all the noise around London. So I think she's more of a home dog.
Yeah, we're looking forward to obviously moving and getting her a garden and stuff. But she's only teeny and she's fitted in very well. So yeah, we're very happy to have her.
She's not a lap dog. Which is why I haven't got her up on my lap.
No, she's got very long legs. She's quite small, but she's got a little tiny head. Well, we're going to Somerset with her. We had to change all our plans for our trip to Somerset next month, and we're actually bringing Lily with us. So
yes, couldn't leave her behind.
No, absolutely
we've
not.
got such a great bond with her, haven't we?
Yeah, especially James. She's really a man's dog. She's really taken to James. She loves him.
I think she just likes the tummy cuddles.
Yeah, he gives her lots of tickles and stuff. But anyway, enough about the dog.
Yeah.
We'll introduce Lily on our live next month. So yeah, we thought, what can we talk about on this episode? And we thought, you know what, let's write down a few questions for each other. We don't know what we're going to ask each other. So anything can go. Obviously, if it's wedding photography related.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see if we can make each other squirm.
And if anybody would like to post any questions in the comments as well, we'll answer those towards the end. Obviously, if they're photography related or wedding related as well.
Or dog related.
Well, still learning about the dog side of things, but yeah. So, who would like to go first, you or I? I'm going to be the gentleman. Say ladies.
I was going to say, should we do traditional and do ladies? Okay, so James.
Yes.
What's your favourite venue for photographing weddings at?
Well, every wedding we've done has been amazing. You know, I love all the weddings that we've done. In terms of that's less stressful for us on the day, it would have to be a venue that's got its reception and ceremony very close to one another. So it's going to be either between Orchardley Estate, because
I knew you was going to say that.
That was amazing. It was the walled gardens of Orchardley, so everything was all there. Obviously, our couple got married in a church, but to get to that church was all the way down the private grounds, and this church was literally just around the corner. nice little church, did the ceremonies, fantastic. Then went back to the walled gardens, and everyone just was around, so it was easy to get everyone together for the group photos and stuff.
So is that your top sort of if a venue, if it's all in one place, or is it like the actual location where you can photograph?
It's having the privacy as well to take your couples away, and for the family group shots. I mean, if you could see the behind the scenes of where we do our weddings in London, this is the great thing about me and Kerrie, is that she might be doing the photos for the family shots. I'm actually trying to prevent people from walking in front of the camera in London. It is crazy. And not to have that in the countryside was fantastic. So
gives you more time to sort of spend on your couples, I suppose. So you'd say Orchard Lee, yeah?
Orchard Lee, I would say, is my favourite so far. I hope to return there, and who knows what other venues we'll be doing in Somerset as well. So, Orchard Lee so far. So, my question for you. What is your favourite part of the wedding day?
Oh, okay. Well, two spring to mind. I mean, bridal prep. I do love I love the pretty details. So as long as I've got a nice bridal suite where I can have lots of natural light and nice space, I do enjoy bridal prep. It's a good fun, and the anticipation on the day is great. But I think my favourite part of the day is the couple portraits, where we take the newlyweds away. That's quite a special moment and as you said, like last week, where we had the time, plenty of time. I do enjoy that. That's just, they're in such they've got a glowy look on their face, and we get to really showcase our work then. So bridal prep I enjoy, but I think couple portraits is my favourite part of the day. I think. Let me just have a quick. I enjoy all of it. I'm just trying to think. You got the confetti, the cake cutting, but I think I would say the couple portraits is my favourite time of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm judging what you're going to ask me next.
Why do you particularly love wedding photography?
Well, that's kind of easy in a way. Every wedding's different, and it's such a great day. Everybody's enjoying themselves. It's full of love, happiness. I don't know really what to sort of add to that.
So why would you prefer to do like a photograph a wedding than say just like a photo shoot? Why do you particularly like wedding photography? What is it about wedding photography?
It's the excitement for me to be able to capture those moments when guests don't know you're there. So, I mean, I don't know if anyone has seen on my profile pic, I shoot with a long zoom lens, whereas Kerrie does the opposite. So I'm able to capture these candid moments when people don't actually know that I'm taking a picture of them, and you're actually creating those natural photographs. So even whether it be the first dance, guests mingling, congratulating the bride and groom, I'm capturing those moments. And then obviously, we can get those staged ones as well, but does that help?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what she was going to ask me.
Each other on the spot, that's great. And hit me.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
If you could get married again, where would it be?
Oh, good one. Oh, it's impressing me. Sorry, the dog just came running over then. If I could get married again, where would it be? Oh God, we've been to some beautiful weddings lately. I think I know what I would do. I've always said this. If I got married again now, obviously it would still be to James.
Good answer.
But I would go all out on the flowers. I really wish that I had flowers more incorporated into our day. Absolutely love flowers and florals can just completely transform a space. So, but you know what? I don't think I would change where we actually got married. The beach where we got married in Greece, it was simply perfect for us. So I think I would keep the ceremony the same, but I would have a massive floral arch where we got married instead. So bring flowers into that ceremony. But this is just like in fairy tale land. And then I would have my reception at Orchard Lee, the walled gardens, where we did last 2 weeks ago. Is that possible?
Using my same answer? I don't know.
No, but you
I
did. Yeah, I love the reception area. I just want a photo of us by that door in Orchard Lee at the walled. That was just like so romantic. We'd get married in Greece and then we'd fly everyone over to the reception. I would keep the set. I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather say I do than overlooking the sea. It was perfect. But tons more florals. And then we'd have the reception back at in Somerset.
How's Lily doing?
Lily's sniffing around, so she might jump up in a minute, but yeah.
All right, so
okay, number 3. What's your favourite lens to use on wedding day? If you could only use one, bring one. I know that's not, possible, but what's your favourite lens to use?
It has to be my 70-200. That's the big one, the big zoom lens. Again, it's right, reiterating what I said. That lens to me is great to be able to capture candid moments when people don't realise you're doing it. And yet I can still fit in what I want to fit in by stepping back a few steps. And I've got a bit of a big loud voice on me anyway, so I'm able to ask the couples what to do when we're posing them and things. The 70.
I don't know how you carry that lens around all day. If anyone that has seen him, it's a really big lens, and it's a very, very heavy.
Yeah, you've tried it a few times, but I think from the lenses that we've got and we use, you kind of start to find your own style and what you're happy with. So
yeah, you do own that lens, and it's so funny as well when James will be in a small area talking of the big zoom lens, and somebody standing next to him will be like, "Oh, can you take a photo of me?" And he's got the 70-200. And what did you used to say?
Massive lens on it.
And obviously James would have to be, very far back. He wouldn't be able to photograph them on that lens in that. And he would say something like, "Let me go and get my wife because I wouldn't be able to fit you in on this lens," or something like that.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, to the ladies. I said, "No, don't say that. just say, I've not got the right lens on me. Let me go and get my wife."
Yeah. So this is a great way I can get Kerrie, and she's just over the side of the room. Like, "Kerrie, could you come over, please, and get a picture of this lovely family, members of this family?" And you can do that. And yeah.
So the 70-200.
Yes, the 70-200 is
Okay.
my favourite lens.
Cool.
So it's my turn to ask you.
It is. We're doing all right so far. They've not been too bad.
Okay. If you weren't doing wedding photography, what would you be doing?
Okay. That's difficult because we've been doing it for 4 years now. I couldn't see me doing anything else. For people that don't know, my background is in hospitals. I've worked for the NHS for many, many years. I do still work there 2 days a week, 3 days a week sometimes in quiet season. But that's not what I wanted to do. If I couldn't do wedding photography, it would have to be something wedding related. So maybe a blog. Maybe I would do my own wedding blog or write for a magazine. When I was younger, I always wanted to work for a magazine. So maybe I could do something. It would have to be. I couldn't leave the wedding business now. It's just.
I reckon what Kerrie's really trying to say is that she wished she worked in a wedding dress shop so you could try the dresses on when it was
that
closed.
Would be heaven. I'd work there once a day, and then I'd go and work in a florist. Yeah, I would just do everything. I'd have my hand in everything. I can go and try the cakes. And
the cakes would be great.
But, you can come in and you can photograph them. But yeah, it would have to be wedding related. And I love writing, maybe a wedding blog if I couldn't do wedding photography. Then
that's a good answer.
One.
Well, that's good.
So
next one.
This is a good one. Number 4. What's the best thing about working with your wife?
It's difficult, really, because it's great the fact that because there is 2 of us, I can rely on you to get pictures of the girls, or if it comes to doing the family shot lists. I can call out the people whilst you get them to take the photo with them. There's just
I
so
thought that
many
would make you
ways.
squirm. Be like, but you're quite calm here. So yeah, carry on.
I mean, it's great. I mean, when we work on the day, we basically switch off from husband and wife mode, and we are professional employees of the couple that have employed us. So we've got a job to do now. If I was to ask Kerrie, could you please go and get a picture of this couple over here, she'll do it. Likewise.
That's what we always say. It's good being husband and wife, obviously, because if he sort of tells me to do something in heat of the moment, I just sort of not barks orders, but it's quite quick. Then I don't take offence. So
no, we don't. And after we've done the wedding, then we go back to husband and wife mode and just don't take it personally. I think if it was to be someone who wasn't, say for example, if it was a second shooter or someone like that, you don't know them and you don't want to kind of offend them by the way that I would talk to them, and how. They're not to take offence when I ask you to do something. Yeah. Obviously, it's done in a professional, nice way. But
so you'd rather work with your family member, a wife, than
absolutely
just a completely separate second shooter.
Yeah.
And I'll look after you on wedding day as well. I know when he gets hangry.
She does. That's something else I was going to say.
Yeah.
But, towards the end of the day, Kerrie might come up to me and remind me, "Have you eaten?" have you had a drink of Coca-Cola? Because I like my Coca-Cola, but not too much of it. You know, she'll kind of remind me, because obviously on the day we're working so hard, and we actually forget to feed and drink, and then next thing you realise you're feeling a bit lightheaded, and you think, actually, I've not eaten anything or drank anything for so many hours. So it's good to kind of be able to lean on each other's shoulders, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, and sometimes during the wedding days, or like little moments remind us of our own wedding, and we get a little sort of teary-eyed. We look at each other, and I know exactly what you're thinking. Like, do you remember that moment at our wedding? It's lovely. Yeah, that's just a nice answer.
Good. So, is there one more left? Is there right.
What's this, number 4 or 5?
This is number 5. This is the last question.
Okay, hit me.
All right. So, Kerrie, what has been the highlight of your career so far?
Okay. There's been many. Wow. I mean, it's been such a journey, isn't it?
It has.
Becoming a supplier for Kew Gardens was pretty. Yeah, that was a good moment. I didn't think it would happen quite so soon. That was sort of like my aim for this whole year. So when we did a wedding at Kew and we got great feedback from them, I felt really like, wow, this is a wow moment.
Yeah.
But do you know what? I always go back to this moment. It was one of our very first weddings. It was August 2014, so that was our first year. And Sarah and Chris.
Yes, the captain of the army.
I remember the moment. We'd probably done about 4 or 5 weddings by then. I can't remember exactly. And I remember they got married in a massive church in Kensington. And yeah, the groom was a captain of the army. And we drove from Kensington to their reception through Hyde Park in a Rolls Royce. I was in the front, and you had the captain of the army with his new bride in the back. We was driving through Hyde Park, and I just remember thinking, is this real?
Yeah.
Is this really happening? And then we stopped off at the Serpentine and got some photos of them dancing, and
we felt like celebrities because we had a lot of tourists following us as well, didn't we? Taking pictures.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was quite overwhelmed by it.
Chris was in full uniform with his sword, and
yeah.
I mean, that was just, you know, I thought if my dad could see me now, he'd be so proud of me, you know. That was. I don't think, you know, we've had some wonderful moments since then, and but yeah, that one moment, I just remember thinking like, wow, this is great. Yeah, that was a really good moment for me.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like that. That sounds good. Yeah, I remember that as well, because I remember you took a little snap on the camera
on my phone.
Was it on your phone?
Yeah, on my phone. Just I thought I've got to remember this moment. I just got it on my phone going through Hyde Park.
Yeah, I remember you showing it to me after the wedding, and it was literally
like being royalty, wasn't it? Day that was. Yeah.
See the little Rolls Royce sign on the bonnet, and you were going through London. It's crazy.
Yeah, because it was our first year as well. I thought, wow, to get like this wedding in our first year, that was pretty special. Yeah, so that would always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, the last question for James. This is a 2-part actually, because I thought it's not all rainbows and unicorns all the time. You know, wedding photography and running your own business for anybody is very difficult. So I am going to ask you what's the best thing about your job. But let's start with what's the worst thing about your job. So what's the worst thing about doing wedding photography?
Well, I think the worst thing is that I have this image in my mind of the photo that I want to create. But being, I think, again, I don't mean to put London down, but it is so busy. And having people in the way and trying to keep cool and arrange the big group shots as well. That, to me, I think is probably the worst bit.
I think, you always say, because you want to get that shot, and there's so many members of the public behind. I do see you sort of working, you've been very firm but polite to the public, you know, because somebody will always come and walk out the way, and you're on a time limit. So yeah, I could agree with you. I did think you might say that. The getting the members of the public out of the way to get the cleanest shot for the couple. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say working with me. So what's the best thing then? What would you say is the best thing about wedding photography?
Working with you.
Yes. Brownie points coming up.
No, sorry.
What's the best thing about your job?
The best thing about my job is to be able to share someone's day with them. You know, I mean, it is probably one of the most important days of their lives. And to be able to be a part of that day with them, and someone letting you into their life, into their family, and everyone welcoming you. There's so many different aspects of it. I love the first dance, and the moment when the bride comes down the aisle, whether it be with her mum, on her own, with her dad, you know, her brother. It's always different and special, and it's so good to be able to be a part of that day. And it does kind of bring back memories for the time I saw you.
Yeah, we get that a lot on wedding day. Yeah,
you kind of get that lump in your throat.
Here we go. This is the moment. Yeah, it's always really, really special.
And at the end of the night, having friends of the bride and groom, their family members, coming up, offering to buy us a drink. Obviously, we don't drink when we're working, so we have to refuse that, or it's Coca-Cola for me.
Yeah, I don't drink, full stop. A coffee is always appreciated.
Yeah, and just having them come up to us and just shake your hand, say, thank you so much, you did a fantastic job, you were amazing, blah, blah, blah. It's so great to receive such gratitude from people. Because as Kerrie said, you know, it's not all unicorns being a wedding photographer. It is hard.
A lot of it is. A lot of it is really, really good fun.
But there are some aspects from a serious point of view.
A lot of it isn't. Yeah.
Work.
Ask anyone who runs their own business. It's very hard. You give it your all. You know, it's your life.
It's our life. That, and now I've got a dog as well. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just receiving the gratitude and to be able to give that amazing service to your client.
And we've been receiving a couple of emails a couple of days after the weddings lately, really lovely emails thanking us and telling us, you know, that we did. Yeah, and that just means so much to us. We just like actually literally jump in the air with joy when we get these emails, you know, to know that we've done a good job for it. That's all we want to do, you know, do our best, give you the best experience.
One of the recent emails that we got was thanking us for our hard work, how Kerrie blended in with the girls so well, and they even got your birthday card because you're working on your birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday 2 weeks ago at the Somerset wedding, and the bride, she gave me a birthday card on the morning. She was like, oh, happy birthday. She gave me the card. I was like, happy wedding day. I couldn't, she was so wonderful. She gave everybody cards. She was absolutely wonderful. Yeah, lovely couple, yeah.
So whilst Kerrie was mingling with the girls, I was helping the groom. And I think his blessing, he was very nervous. Of course you would be on your wedding day. And he couldn't get his cufflinks on. So I put my camera down. I said, let me help you do this. And I helped him. And he was grateful for that. And that was even mentioned in the email to say, you know, Kieran even said, thank you so much to James for helping him out. And so it's not just about just standing there taking the photos. It's actually trying to help.
Being a part of the day and helping,
be relaxed as possible.
And they had a dog. We're going to blog the Somerset wedding this Wednesday, so do keep an eye out for it because the photos will blow you away.
That dog's so cute. Do you think that what made us decide to
I think when we saw the dog at the wedding, we was just kind of like, we kept saying, oh, he was so cute, we really want a dog. So I think when Lily came up, it was just meant to be, wasn't it? It was just the timing, and she's just slotted in. Yeah, it was meant to be. Yeah, how sad. It wasn't too bad, the questions. Yeah, thank you.
That's all right. I hope that people that watch this found it fun. And by all means, if you want to write any sort of questions below that you'd like to ask us that's wedding related, we'll reply to you. And
we're off to Somerset next month. So we're hoping to do our Facebook Live, depending on the internet connection. We're hoping to do a live from Somerset next month. So if there's anything you want us to talk about, then please do let us know.
Yeah. So when we go to Somerset, should we tell people what we're doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's good. You could.
Oh,
sorry.
He doesn't remember.
No, it's not. Just
we're going to visit Woodlands Castle in Taunton, where we are doing a wedding in April. We're going to do a guest blog on them and go and introduce ourselves. We're taking Lily, obviously, so we're going on lots of walks.
We want to go on some nice walks and taking that country, visit a couple of nice places.
So we've got a couple of weddings coming up. We've got our last wedding at the Trafalgar Tavern next Thursday. So it's very bittersweet.
Claire and Jamie, so if you're watching, guys, all the best for Thursday.
We cannot wait, and I'm sorry if we get a little bit emotional at the end of the night, but we've been working at the Trafalgar Tavern for a few years now, so it's going to be our last one there, so looking forward to it, but it's going to be very emotional. And then we've got our first wedding at the Asylum in Peckham next week, which we're really, really pleased. It's a venue that we wanted to do before we left London. It's a very unique venue, so a little bit different from what we normally do, so we're very happy to be photographing there before we leave London. So yeah, busy couple of weeks, and then Somerset. So
for those who don't know what the Asylum is, please do Google it. I think the way to explain it is it's kind of similar to maybe like a Game of Thrones kind of room that you'd expect to see.
Yeah, it's an unusual space for a wedding.
It's really interesting.
It depends. It can be a bit gothic-y, or you know, it's a really, you can put your own stamp on it. It's a really unique space. So yeah, wait, you'll see a few photos in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you anything about it. We'll show you a couple of sneak peeks after we've done that.
Really happy to do in that venue before we leave London. Yeah. Well, have a great weekend, guys, and thank you to everyone that's joined in. Hi, Amanda. Hope you're all well. Yeah, lovely to see you on here. Hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah, I've got a little doggy down here. She's
Yes,
fast
we must
asleep.
bring Lily to meet you soon.
And everyone got any dog questions, please do ask.
Yeah, we'll be starting to do like dog blogging and stuff now.
Well, it'd be called dog blogging. Is that what you
Dologging. You just made that up.
I did.
Yeah.
I'll shut up. I've not had my coffee yet. So.
Okay, well, have a lovely weekend, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and
Yes.
we will speak to you soon.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Have a lovely weekend. And as Kerrie said, yeah.
And keep an eye out for the amazing blog next Wednesday.
Special guest. Not our special guest, but another special
Yeah.
guest. All right, guys. We'll leave you to it. Have a fantastic, safe weekend. And we look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye.
Bye.